Aye, that'll be.
Scrum, comport yourself! Boys!
There ain't much been given to me in my brief, miserable life. There's the truth in it. But by God, I'll have it said that Scrum had himself a kiss from a proper mate.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold. Come, all ye pretty fair ladies, whoever you may be, like a jolly sailor bold that calms the raging sea. My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold, but my jolly sailor bold.
Out upon it!
My daughters of the seven seas, I welcome news from all of your waters. Tamika, Perla, it's so good to see you. Caspia, Indira, it fills my heart to have you all here. Mala, Karina. Where is Ariel?
They change their skin, but God says that those who are his will know who these creatures are. Be very careful in the end times. I don't talk much about marriage on this channel because the things that God says about that, he has not told me to make it public. But all I can say to you is this: if you desire that gift in your life, go by the golden rule that believers should not yoke with what is outside of our faith. There's a woman, she can be brought into the kingdom, she can come to know the Lord, that's fine. And the benchmark is not, oh, I'm with my spouse, but he just hates to hear me talking about the scripture. Does that mean that he's a Nephilim? No, it goes much deeper than that. There are haters of God who are fully human and they just don't want to hear it. You're playing this video and then he's playing A$AP Rocky or whatever it is because he doesn't want to hear my voice, because the two spirits don't mesh together. So your question shouldn't be, is he trying to drown out my voice? The question should be, what's wrong with you that you can't go and look for the kind of man who wants to hear what I'm saying, so the both of you can listen together, get married, and move forward in the Lord. Nephilim can easily go to church because the churches are lukewarm. Many of them are sitting in the churches. In fact, in the old prophecy, God says that these creatures are the father of some people's children. These people are the ones who have birthed out your son and your daughter, and you filmed the whole thing on whatever. And speaking of filming, here, they will allow themselves to be seen. They will allow themselves to be photographed for the first time. I will say it again. They will allow themselves to be seen. This is mermaids. They will allow themselves to be photographed for the first time. So there is a belief here on Earth when a UFO sighting happens, or when people say, I saw this and I saw that, and then people say, where's the video? There's no video. It didn't happen. And what the Lord asked in, I think it was 2022, he said, my daughter, look at the arrogance of these people that think that multi-dimensional beings can be captured by the little 4K camera in their hands. Humanity is very deceived. You think because the camera now has 6 more holes at the back or 10 more cameras at the back, so then you're at the apex of tech. You're so wise that you actually think a physical camera can capture a spirit. This is what the Father was asking, because to me, it's always made sense why there's no footage. But to the wise ones out there, God wanted me to ask you, what makes you think that something that will not be there and then suddenly can come there and then suddenly can disappear? People testify, it dissolved in front of my eyes. It was there and then it was not there. But yet this generation says, no, film it for me. It didn't happen if you didn't film it. Well, God says that there will be footage of all, because the mermaids will come out and they will let people see them for the first time. This means that if they're sitting on a rock and a human boat goes by, and they usually jump into the water, but now they will sit there and begin to brush their hair openly and show you their left side, which is their good side, so you can take pictures. They will show themselves to people, and the world will become split over the coming of the last days Nephilim to live among men. Just a moment, please. I will read just a brief piece of this part of my notes. It is from July the 14th, 2021. So it's almost 2 years old that the Lord was giving me this teaching. And the name of this is Mermaids in Plain Sight. Now, please understand that God was talking to me, not to a group. The mermaids will come out of the sea in the end days. They will come out of their own free will and be seen by everyone. And people will believe you for saying that God revealed this to you by his Spirit, that these creatures really exist. The king of the sea will come out and he will stand on the shoreline with his wives, for he has many wives. These are the queens of the sea, who are the chief mermaids. There are younger males and younger females in the ruling family. These are the princes and princesses of the water, and they are spirits connected to serving and supporting the throne. These are the lords and ladies of the waters. All of them will come out, and they will stand to their full heights with their little one. These are the children of the water. And so here God is describing right here, just as we have a family hierarchy upon the earth, God is describing the family hierarchy of the Nephilim of the sea. So the wise people of this generation say that these things don't exist. They say that they are stories. And here God is talking about a time when the entire family, the tip of the spear under the water, the ruling family, the king and his many wives, queens of the sea that are called chief mermaids, as well as the younger males and females, just like in human royal families, they are called princes and princesses, except that they are of the water. He says that these are the spirits that connect to, serve, and support the throne. That means that if all these spirits connect and are interwoven, supporting one entity, the king of the sea, then how powerful is that being? You who cannot stay out of the nightclub, you who cannot stay off Tinder, you who cannot stay out of the beds of women,